Gentlemen, the plan to get Frieza has officially begun. The plot laid by Kitila trying to get Sidra to cooperate with him. And I gotta say, this episode kind of makes Sidra seem like a bitch and a complete pushover, as well as a big complete dumbass, because Kitila was trying to actually manipulate Sidra by saying, "Oh, you know, Frieza is being revived by Universe 7, right? You know, he's a tyrant who has no problem blowing up planets." And it's trying to spin it, make it seem like, oh, Frieza's gonna actually get your Universe 9. He's gonna come to Universe 9 and he's gonna wreck you. Sidra actually believes this and says, oh, we can't allow this to stand. And Kita like comes up with the idea to get Frieza. Obviously, the main goal for Kitila is to make sure that Universe 7 does not enter the tournament with 10 fighters. We knew this going in, so that's the plot. Obviously, he has a grudge against Beerus, and obviously, you can't challenge him up front because Beerus will probably whack the fall of him. Judging the way this episode's like. So that's the plan. And he also throws it by saying, oh, if we prevent Universe 7 from entering the tournament, that will increase our chances of winning this thing. And I'm like, really? Because we haven't really seen any fighters from your universe as of right now. Build up to Frieza being brought back by Barber. I like how this is going on. We get each of the members. We get to see what's going on in Universe 7. Obviously, each of the members are showing up one by one. And it starts off with a capsule call with, I guess, Vegeta and Bulma trying to keep this shit up from Goten and Trunks. Trunks actually sees Frieza on the board with the list of fighters from Universe 7, and he questions, like, why is Frieza on this list? And Bulma's like, you know what? This is a list for actually a birthday party. So he doesn't want to. He knows what happened if Goten and Trunks gets word. They want to be a part of this. And to be honest with you, so do we. So do we. But that's not happening. So that has to play itself out. Plus, because remember, that was the deal. Goten and Trunks have to lock up to the animals while 17's away. By the way, we got a brief reunion with 18 there, so I thought that's kind of neat. And we see some poachers eavesdropping in, so they realize that 17's left. They're going to get wrecked by Goten and Trunks. So, yeah, that gets solved. By the way, I like how Minty and Roshi is actually putting in the work by trading with Yajirobe on Korin's tower. By the way, that was a throwback to Dragon Ball because Korin's the one that actually originally trained Master Roshi. So yeah, or he can use the evil containment wave or the Mafuba to get Cos Ring out. So that's smart thinking on Roshi's part. But he's putting the work for now. I think that's going to change once he comes into contact with Brianne. I'm sticking to that prediction. So in the work, at least somebody is Tien. So by the way, I didn't see Tien in this episode at all. By the way, Gohan's trying to rally the troops by saying, you know what, all our hearts need to come to one. We need to work together. And Vegeta's like, no, fuck that. I'm not a team player. We know this, but Piccolo and Gohan, and we know when push comes to shove, Goku and Vegeta can actually work on some combo attacks before. It's happened in the past. It can happen again. Plus, I get this feeling that Universe 6, out of the entire Saiyans, may come up with not just a double team up, but a triple. Because look how they were reacting. They could be a problem. So, remember, power is not the only thing in this tournament of power. So we see 17 actually show up, and actually Piccolo's the one to greet him because remember the fight from DBZ. So they haven't seen each other. Obviously, Piccolo, it looks like they're going to fight, but then Piccolo shakes 17's hand. So glad to have you on the team. Well, that's kind of cool. And they actually get a question, how strong are you? So we're going to get to see what both of them can do at the tournament of power. Two of the strongest members of the Universe 7, in my opinion, not the strongest, but they're up there alongside 18. I've already explained the power scaling. But two fighters are missing. Goku obviously needs to go to Barber's Palace so he can pick up Frieza. And Frieza is yet to be revived. So Bulma comes up, I guess, with a gift to give to Barber so she can bring back Frieza. And we get a long behind. By the way, the set was perfect for Frieza's return. The dark part of the castle, I thought was kind of cool. And then you see Frieza come back and says, oh, I'm like this now. And I thought it was kind of hilarious that Frieza's got a halo around his head. You think of all people. No. And then Goku's just distracted by talking to Barber. And Frieza's just casually walking up to him and is like, boom. Sorry, my hand slipped. And then Goku wasn't entirely wrecked by this, but he's like, oh, I see. So his hand slips and he gets Frieza as well. So that was a gag. But that's a problem because Goku let his guard down. And I'm remembering what happened in the Resurrection of F. or Resurrection of Frieza, when it's Sorbet, the one that actually shot the ray gun inside of Goku as a Super Saiyan Blue. Remember that. So, and again, there's a scene in this episode because we see Cedra's already sent some assassins to go get Frieza, right? They're gonna get wrecked straight up. Not only just because Goku being there, but also Frieza and Goku are teaming up. So that's nuts. Well, I wouldn't say teaming up, but they got a common enemy. So, and Frieza's like he's having the time of his life. So yeah. So he says, "Oh, I've been waiting to get some training in and warm up." Goku's like, "No, we can't do that because there's not enough time left." And Frieza doesn't give a shit. I said this in my previous review, but he's been total lackadaisical about this total power business. But they already call out Goku on his BS. So they get word that Frieza will be revived if they win the total power. So that's a problem. Whis kind of said, even if Frieza does get revived, it's not that much a problem. It's a tiny problem in comparison to the universe being erased, which I agree with. But the problem is they are sleeping on and they are underestimating Frieza. Yes, I know in terms of power scaling, Goku and Vegeta probably could handle it, and maybe even Gohan to some extent. But here's the thing, okay? Frieza's already destroyed the planet. If not for Whis, that Earth would be destroyed right now. Remember what happened in the Resurrection of F? So that's number one. Number two is when we see the assassins, right, and we see Goku about to put up a fight, it looks like Goku's like trying to avoid this because, and Frieza just comes up from behind him, boom, death beam, down goes the first assassin. But if you look, Goku got scraped, right, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, my hand slipped again. So it's like, think about this, if that had been Namek, Goku would be dead right now because there's no way Frieza would hesitate to go kill Goku. So I've got a bad feeling. He may put in the work, but I still smell betrayal, not only from Frost but also Frieza. So once a tyrant, always a tyrant. So keep that in mind. I'm itching to get a workout in, and Goku even has the presence of mind to like, no, we can't do this. There's no time left. Frieza's like, don't you want to join me in this fight? And there was a point in time where actually Goku's like, grab hold of my hand to Frieza so I can use instant transmission. But before they can do that, the assassin shows up. Do you think Frieza would hold Goku's hand there? I don't know. That's just weird to me. But yeah, okay. So Frieza goes into golden. He transforms, goes into golden Frieza. By the way, I like this scene a whole lot better than the last week's where he just powers up and that was it. No, you see a build up which each part of his body was transforming, changes into gold. So I like that. The setting was great. The animation was kind of good. The preview looks badass because this looks like Frieza's about to put on a slaughter show for these assassins. So, and we do see Cedra. So I don't know if it's coming to Earth because the whole problem was, listen, if Zeno actually finds out about this, we're done. So that's why they sent in the assassins. They're gonna fail. They're gonna get their asses wrecked, and probably Cedra's gonna have to step in because if he doesn't, well, he's already been misled by Keitler because I'm not saying Frieza may target your planet. He may do that anyway. He may target the universe, but yeah. So Cedra's gonna have to make a comment at some point. So I can't wait for that. All in all, it was a decent episode. Each of the fighters have shown up, with the exception of two. They're gonna come at some point, so I can't wait for that. By the way, one last thing: they need to change the fucking opening and replace Boo for Frieza. That is so misleading. It's pissing me off. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Like this review if you don't appreciate that. Comment down below your thoughts about this episode. And do you really trust Frieza or don't you trust Frieza? Well, whether you trust him or not, Frieza and Goku are about to team up, so that's going to be history in the making. So subscribe to the channel for more Dragon Ball Super. Catch you guys later. Thanks, guys. Bye.